That's why they call them knockoffs. You literally put them on and off with a hammer. All peen side. I feel much safer. We should shoot it. This thing has a 2750. That's 2-inch, 750 thousandths intake valve in it. Open up radiator cap, which I don't highly recommend, except when it's bone dry. It really is not a big deal. You can open up the cap and nothing comes out when there's nothing in it. It's amazing. So. Oh, buddy, you remember the 12,000 RPM Dino Explosion?
It blew that blower up.
Yeah, it did. Holy cow.
Holy cow.
All right, so the car never left here because Tom Hammond's my personal assistant this week.
Right?
Yeah, right. At least he's wearing the right shirt. We like that. That's all cool. This thing is back from the dead. This is the car that's here. So, in the matter of time that we blew the blower up, we rebuilt the engine that actually got hurt on the dyno and blew the blower up. Notice no blower right now. But we already had in process the second engine that we had all tore down, and we're going to rebuild while he was racing that one. So we finished this engine and built that one, rebuilt that one in this amount of time, and now this one is coming up on a hub dyno video next week. But I gotta tell you about the Sugar Mama giveaway, and new people are on board. Two new things. First, the nut and bolt guys. Nut and bolt kits, drag and drive kits for Steve Morris specific. All the stuff you're gonna need on drag and drive. Well, not everything you're gonna need, but all the stuff you randomly run out of. So in this nice blue container, you see right here has zip ties, electrical tape, butt connectors, spade connectors, heat shrink, nuts, bolts, washers, grade 8 stuff, have a metric kit and a standard kit. So that thing is really awesome. So you buy something like that and you get like 5, so 5, that's a lot of entries. That's a really good chance of winning Sugar Mama for sure. Then Snap-on, who we do work for, and I have Snap-on tools for the last, since I was 5 or whatever. Anyway, Snap-on Tools sees that, oh, we're going to include a tool kit with Sugar Mama. So not only do you get the car, you get a trip to Steve Morris Engines, a whole day at the shop with Steve Morris and crew, Kyle. Tom won't be here, he's going to be out racing, so you can't meet him. He's done with his indentured servitude after this week.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You know you're special with Steve.
That's right. You know
When he brings you in, he tries to kill you. When he brings you in, and makes you
yeah.
Hebrew
That's
slave.
right. We tried to kill him first, and then we turned him into the Hebrew slave. He says. Then so Snap-on sees what we're giving away: tools, everything you need, floor jacks, street tires, tools, everything you take on drag and drive. Well, we just had a cheap old Pittsburgh toolkit. Snap-on says, no way, man, you can't do something like that. We're going to give away a $1,000 gift certificate to Snap-on for you to spend on anything you want, like a Blue Point kit here, cool, really nice, complete socket ratchet, everything, wrenches, everything is in here. Super nice set, high quality. This is the Blue Point series from Snap-on. But you could use the $1,000 gift certificate forever you want. If you're already a Snap-on guy and already have tools and you want to get something else, there you go. If you don't have anything, you get stuff like this. This is an awesome kit. I mean, really high quality and you know, just really good stuff. Thank you, Snap-on, for coming on board, giving $1,000 extra with Sugar Mama. So not only you get that, so you get tool voucher. You get to come here. I'm gonna fly you, whoever wins, here to spend the whole day with us and go test with the car, show you everything about it. So you get to spend a day with us, you get tools, you get Sugar Mama, you get everything you're gonna need to do a drag and drive event. That's awesome. So, back to the video. Oh, and I also forgot, $10,000. I need to sell a bunch of entries.
You didn't want it to get chewed on.
I didn't want to be the bad guy.
Yeah, I know. Let me see it.
Oh, right onto it.
I gotta see it. Wait.
Alrighty, so we got cotton here. Now, give you the update and what we're going to do with cotton, because I said I was going to build something a little bit faster of it. Well, turns out that unfortunately, the last time that I talked to you about cotton, we hadn't actually driven it yet because it was still cold out and had a little bit of snow on the ground. So weather cracked, it got nice out. I said, hey, sweet, let's take it to lunch. Start the thing up. Let's get back and start it up right now. Just like this. You know, the thing's running like a dream. It's fine. It's like, no, it's sweet, man. There's probably a little engine tick in it, and we'll figure that out. No big deal. We take off. Me and Kyle are gonna go to lunch. We take off down the road. We get about 2 miles down the road, and Kyle goes, "Hey, it smells hot." I go, "Oh yeah, it does." Look down at the temp gauge, and it's like pegged all the way. It's like, oh crap, what the heck is going on? So we get down under, look at it, open up radiator cap, which I don't highly recommend, except when it's bone dry. It really is not a big deal. You can open up the cap and nothing comes out when there's nothing in it. It's amazing. So we open it up. There's nothing in there. I thought, oh, well, all right. No big deal. They probably drained the water out of it before they sent it. Yeah, that sounds good. So we walked down to Family Dollar or whatever it was, grab some gallons of water, and go to put it in the engine. I start pouring it in, and as I'm pouring it in, it's pouring out. And it's like, oh, well, okay, that makes sense. So maybe they drained the water out of the engine and they took the plugs out of it. And so I just need to put the plugs in it. So crawl up underneath there, couldn't quite see it. So we call up Joe to come bring us some jack. So we jack it up, get underneath it, and I look at where the plugs are at, and I go, oh no, it's not a missing plug. It is a 6-inch long crack that is pushed halfway out on both sides. And I go, oh crud. So because it's a California car and it was a autocross car, they only had water in it. And so they're Californians, they don't know anything about winter. So, and it being cold. So unfortunately on the drive up here and transporting it up here, it froze and broke the block badly, like not even close to repairable. I mean, it won't even hold water in it. It drains out as fast as you can put it in. It's broke that bad. It's pretty interesting actually. But nothing in the oil, because I checked the oil before we left. And, oh, it's great. Didn't check the coolant because I thought it was all right, you know. But anyways, oh no, I actually did check the coolant because it's got a coolant tank on it. That's what it was. It's got a reservoir tank. Oh, check the reservoir tank. Yeah, it's all, you know, it's all fine. Anyways, so we're gonna change directions on this. We're going to build. I think we're gonna build a lower budget, something more friendly, more normal, NA/LS swap is what we're planning on doing with this. So we'll have a whole build up on the whole engine swap and doing this LS deal, and I think we're gonna do like a cross ram EFI like that. I think that's gonna look kind of cool in there, the stacks going like that. So we're gonna do that and try doing this really nice low build, low budget NA 700 horsepower deal, because I want this to go 1090s, because 1090s is as fast as we can go without having to put a cage in it. I do not want to put a cage in it, and I still want to autocross it. I still want to dink around with it. I want to drive it around on the same wheels that you autocross on and do everything on and go 1090s. That's my goal. We'll see if that can happen. But first things first, it's a little rough, and I showed you the paint. In comes Nick Fox and Mike. Oh yes, you're drinking too. So Nick, if you see this, focus in there, right there. What's that say? Clark's Body Shop.
Rattle Can Restorations.
Yes, it's Clark's Auto Body Shop and Rattle Can Restoration. So Nick is the new owner of Clark's Auto Body, because the old owner of Clark's Auto Body, aka Clark, is still in Florida, not fixing the wagon right now. So And then I can't hoard up all of Clark's time painting this thing. So I'm working out a deal. We're gonna do a whole build up and the whole thing over at Nick's place, aka Clark's body shop, and of repainting this car, still keeping it cotton, still keeping it white, but just making it nice. And wouldn't trust anybody else other to do it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So we're gonna get this thing loaded up. Nick and Mike are taking it back. Probably bringing it back in what, 3-4 days, something like that. Yeah. No. Just a little bit of damage, so we're going over some stuff that he's got. One thing that he's got to fix on the body, and then the rest of it is pretty much nothing. Although this has those fill panels up on the roof. Can we, like,
Eliminate that?
well, if you eliminate it, there's roof rack that's supposed to be there. So they put these fill panels right here.
Yeah.
I just don't want them. We can maybe if you can. I don't know if you can panel bond those down, or if you do something where you just make them permanent and flat and nice, something like that.
You don't want to ever remove them?
Nah,
Perfect.
they ain't never coming off.
We can do that.
Yeah, you can do that. You can make it permanent. So, anyways, we're gonna get this thing loaded up. It starts up and runs, like I said, great. Just not gonna drive it down the road, go get something to drink because there's no water in it. So we'll get this thing loaded up, take off, and we're gonna start a whole build-up series on this. And then we got No Kill Bill over here. That is, well, this thing is just absolutely insanely sweet. And Kyle has decided that Kyle wants it. Hey, Kyle, come here. Kyle is, look at him as he's strolling over. Me, I'll get the camera. There he is, right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Yep. Looks like a wagon guy already. He is now joining the wagon fold. Very proud of him. He's joining the wagon family, and he is taking over No Kill Bill as his daily. Got stuff coming up on that like right now.
And I know what you're thinking. You're gonna say, "Oh, that thing's, you pulled it out of a junkyard." If you seen what I'm driving now, this is an upgrade.
It's a wagon. Of course, it's an upgrade.
Yeah. There was no wheel spin there.
Grandma driven.
Grandma driven.
Never beat.
Are we gonna try it again? Alright. You won't need any of that. I'm making sure.
He doesn't want to hurt it.
I'm not trying to hurt my new daily, man.
Doesn't want to hurt his new daily.
It's not like these drag cars that got line lock in them and stuff.
Yeah, since I think I just killed the transmission in that thing too. So, and cotton. I think that's why it was on the red one right there. you go. Just have to give it a little bit of speed. Posy. Can't beat it. That's wagon goodness right there. Posy. LT. Glass, vent windows, power seat, heated seat.
That was a little better.
Yeah, it's better. It's just gotta get some speed. You gotta just smash it.
I'm scared.
It's okay. You can do a burnout.
I know. That was a good burnout right there. What are you talking about? You got sideways and everything.
Yeah. Too heavy for a burnout. I think a small hammer should do it.
Yeah, I mean,
all things being the same. So this is polycarbonate. Back off, dog. I want to kill the dog accidentally. There you. Now this is just hitting it right on the corner. I think that's pretty good. I'm dead on surprised that it's that good. To tell you the truth. Alrighty, got my safety glasses on because I guarantee you this is gonna break. So, I mean, just even like that, or that's like nothing. But you can still crank me up. You can still take this one. The polycarbonate, so you can see here, it's all clean. All peen side. Big fat nothing. Big fat nothing at all. Is that amazing or what? Oh, this has got
Got 2 layers.
it's got 2 layers. Yeah, it's got film. There we go. Look at that. That is after beating that in the center with a hammer. I have no idea how that works. Look at that. There's not even a dent in it. I don't know. I feel much safer. We should shoot it.
I was just gonna say that.
Yeah, we should shoot it. All right, we're gonna shoot it. Not this particular second, because, well, I just have my shotgun here. I have my theft deterrent here, but it's just got buckshot in it. So that would be kind of cool. I mean, you could shoot it with buckshot. That would be cool. Huh. I don't know. I wonder how thick it is. That's pretty. All right, we're gonna do something. All right, the only place I could shoot is at my house because I can do anything I want to out here. So I just got it propped up there. You can see glass, and we're just gonna shoot it with my 9mm that I carry. So my wife will hold this, right? And then we'll look at it, see what it is. All right, let's go look at it. I'll bring it up here. It's snowing right now. There you go. Not bulletproof. Not bulletproof. As you can see right there, that is the hole. Not bulletproof. Now that's 9mm. It wasn't a target round. It's just a self-defense round, hollow point. So I'm not going to bother shooting it with anything bigger because obviously it's not bulletproof. They do have bulletproof stuff that I could have gotten, so I guess that would maybe be the ultimate. But you see me beat this thing with a hammer. So obviously I'm safe from hammers getting thrown at me, safe from probably the majority of all parts getting thrown at me or exploded at me. I'm just not safe if the engine decides to shoot me. All right, here we see Joe Israel actually emailed me and said, watch the video. Good guy fan down in Holland, so about 40 minutes away. And he said, man, I do home improvement stuff. I'd be more than happy if you paid for the materials. Come up here, I'd do that for you. Put the window in, put siding on, fix up the dyno room. I said, deal. You're on, man. You're on. So big thanks to Joe. He put in the windows. And he's cutting the polycarbonate. He's never worked on the polycarbonate either. And it is pretty fascinating stuff. Amazing how hard it is. But did a fantastic job, framed it all in, put it in. It's all stuff it's way out of my wheelhouse. Can do it, but I don't want to. So I just got other things I got to do. So I do appreciate him coming in and doing that. So he put in windows in both of them. So this is dining room number 1, and dining room number 1 is steel walled, has steel siding on all the walls. Dining room number 2 is Joe's gonna come back and he's gonna put the steel up on dining room number 2. So both polycarbonate. It's amazing how clear it is too, because it does not, and it doesn't stain with chemicals or none of that other stuff. So this is dining room number 2, looking at it from the inside, because you can see the great big hole in the wall, in the center of the wall. And if you look up above his head, there's a couple holes up there. So he's got this thing all done, and really appreciate that. Alrighty, then Joe came back. This is Thursday today, and he put all the steel up on the inside. So now we have polycarbonate window and steel siding, which obviously none of it is bulletproof, but it is much better explosion proof. All right, so here you see I got Richard and Anthony came out here from Tam's Performance. We're going to talk about them in a minute to help me out, and I'm very appreciative of that. And we're mounting up the front fender and getting that all lined back up. Pretty minimal damage in the grand scheme of things. But here you can see how we put the rear quarter on the driver's side. Now those are Clecos, so you push the little center pin in there and then they release, and you drill an 1/8 inch hole. You push it in there and it holds everything in place, and then you just push the pin out of the center, and it's kind of like this really nice little sweet deal. I'm showing you right there that all of it lines up and fits right, tucks right in behind the tail light. Inside here you're seeing all the where the Zeus fasteners are gonna be. Right there's one Zeus fastener, there's the other Zeus fastener, or quick disconnect fasteners, however you want to call them. And it's hard to see down there because of the light. But all that carbon's all nice, and this is on the passenger side where we have that all done. Same thing, Zeus fasteners all the way around. So it comes up here under the window, it just sets on this ledge, goes under the window. Button, 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 right there. It just comes right off. So doors are hung correct, gapped, front fender gapped, hung, done. This is damage there, nothing on this side. This fender's obviously good. Unfortunately, I'm taking this door off. This door is great. Alrighty, this is Anthony and Richard Tam from Tam's Performance in California. What part of it?
Vacaville, California?
Vacaville, California, that's right. They have come out here and have been helping me since Wednesday? I think it started Wednesday, right?
Yeah, it was Wednesday.
Wednesday. Yes. Cannot say thank you enough.
Appreciate
Thank you.
that.
I do really thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
Show us all the stuff that we've been working on doing. So I already had this quarter mounted, but we had played heck getting this door to mount upright. Right? So we got all this door mounted upright, moved hinges around a little bit, and had to straighten out some stuff.
Had about a 2-inch gap here.
Yep, had
This little, structure had been pushed in, which is also the turbo mount / door hinge for this chassis. So that was fun to play around with. We had to move the hinges on the door jam.
Yep, had to move hinges on door jamb. Then mounted front fender, including down there, and the bottom of the fender mount. Now we don't have the cutout yet for the exhaust, so don't worry about that. Then totally rebuilt all of the structure up here, and played actually heck trying to, because this is a aftermarket front fender and is not the exact same, didn't quite have the exact same curve, and everything is a stock fender. Yeah, so that's fun. So it's quite a bit of work trying to get this door and front fender all to line up and open correctly and get gaps decent with the rear doors and all that stuff. And then, so that's front end, fender, door, and then over here, then we did the other side of the car, and this was not fun either. So we got, everything's all framed in just like this side. This was the new OEM replacement front rear quarter. So we have that all mounted and fit real nicely up here in the taillight area, up here in the windowsill, and then here in the door right here. Really nice seam. So totally mounted this whole rear quarter, and this was a mother too, because like you said before, this side of the car had gotten crashed before, and I think that it was in, I don't think it had the same curvature here as what the stock fender did. And Anthony made up the fuel plug and has been prepping, welding, grinding, everything. So yeah, so he can get everything all done. But I mean, this stuff's rocks. This is actually held on right now by 2 Zeus's, and I mean, these things are amazingly solid. So a lot of Zeus fittings up here. So we were twisting, tweaking, twisting, tweaking, twisting, tweaking, twisting, tweaking. Made new little what do you call this thing? Maybe a sill, or what would you call this? I don't know. Fill, yeah, door sill, fill plate. All sorts of crud to get everything to just work right, work nice. And it is 1 o'clock in the morning, and it is time to go. So once again, can't say enough. Go over to, you got Facebook, right?
Yeah, it's Richard Tam on Facebook.
Richard Tam on Facebook.
Tam's LSX on Instagram.
Tam's LSX.
Yep. And I'm the shop owner. This is my apprentice. The shop's name is Tam's Automotive Performance in Vacaville, California.
Right on.
Again, on camera, I just wanted to say thank you, Steve, for the opportunity, man.
Absolutely, man.
What a rare opportunity to come all the way across the country and let somebody of Steve's caliber just let us bang away on his car for 3 days. I mean, the trust that would take, I don't think I could do it for my own car. So thank you, Steve.
You're welcome. Thank you. I'd be so much farther behind. It'd be terrible. So thank you so much for everything. That is awesome. And I think we are one step closer to effective, actually very close. Actually just little button up stuff, and this thing is ready for light body work and paint. So we're gonna be rocking on. Yes, all right, very good. Thank you very much, guys. Go to Tam Automotive Performance, call them up. You guys need work to go there. Even if you're in Michigan, if you gotta drive all the way over there, it's not a big deal. All right, a lot of you guys have been asking about, hey, whatever happened with that hard anodized 903 cubic inch Hemi? In the midst of everything else that we got going on right now, I'm building this and trying to work my way through a couple little problems, and a couple little problems we created by doing the hard anodizing that I didn't know I was going to create, that I just found out that I created, and some balancing issues and some other stuff that's crazy. But let me show you this real quick, and we'll flip this thing upside down, because this thing has a 750, that's 2-inch 750 thousandths intake valve in it. Big. Now, one of the things that we were trying to do is, or we are doing, is this has got my fire ring set up in it, and the valve is so big onto the cylinder board, a 5-inch diameter piston, 5-inch diameter. And so I thought, oh, we got plenty of room, 5-inch diameter. Well, the combustion chamber in that large a valve is huge, and it is amazing at how close it is into the cylinder bore. So as you can look right down to the bottom of the cylinder board, now this is one of the things that you do. You can actually put the cylinder head on, valve train on, and you can move the valve through the cycle if we wanted to. And here we're just checking for valve to cylinder bore clearance. You want to open that valve up there a little bit, Cody? So it does clear, but holy cow, is that close to our to our bore. The exhaust valve is fine. That thing is way far away from the bore, but the that gal darn intake valve is like right on it. So I'm gonna have to come in here and gonna have to give that a little notch, a little bit of clearancing right there to clear that. But we have to make sure that it doesn't come over and hit the fire ring. So a lot more on this buildup coming up in a future video. This is your standard big block Chevrolet solid roller cam. This is my SMX sleeve. Isn't that something? Time for somebody to be back on camera. It's been a while. Oh,
I never used those. You didn't have them back. See, I give stuff away.
Clark's back. Oh, we should play that the girls or no, the boys are back in town. Boys are, you know, Friday. The boys are back. The boys are back. You know, play.
The Clark is back.
The Clark is back.
I'm
All right,
back.
Clark is back on his long vacation,
Yeah, too long.
living the dream. So Clark hasn't totally officially seen it all yet, right? Not really. So this is how it's all gonna work. So we'll take. We've not mounted up that door over there yet. But keep the story on.
Taking it.
The Clark's got a fixed fiberglass here.
Fun stuff.
Fiberglass bumper there. We've already rebuilt all this, or you know, Richard Tam and Anthony from Tam's Performance came over and did all of that. Thankfully, because I did not have time to work on it. Don't have to do anything with the hood, so just take this and just stand it.
Yep. Take all this stuff off. Strip her down.
Yeah.
Has a feeling.
Yeah, so we need to save all our seals and everything. Although I think we got some extra seals and junk. And then I don't know why the door lock is on there. Just want to put a little door lock back in there. Just a dummy door lock. Although the door lock would be fully functional.
Yeah, how did I do it?
We could have fully functional door locks right here.
You
on
buy
both
whole
sides.
my church I bought off.
Oh, can you? Oh, that'll just work here? Oh, alright. So we're gonna put door locks. Old school 1996 door locks, or 93. Don't have to do anything. Nope. So, we will open up the door here. So you pull the pin, because the rear door is not functional. I've showed you guys that a lot because this is the wheel tub all the way up into the door. A little hard to get door latches to work there when there's a wheel tub there. They open up the door. Now the window just goes in here, and then trying to figure out if we're gonna. The window will just literally bolt in and sit nice and flush.
But just a little beautiful.
But I think we'll put a little bit of butyl in there.
The leak water.
Yeah. And then working on all the rest of the spring clips. There'll be bing, 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 bing. Yeah. You open up the back gate. We got some more here. You want to grab that quarter panel? So I'm gonna have to build a quarter panel holder upper.
Yes.
Like door deals, you know. That's it. We're grab the bottom of it. Peel it, quick, take it off. There you go. Sitting.
Like that.
Now you can say it, Clark. That's pretty easy.
That's pretty easy.
Clark was doubtful. Clark was doubtful on this whole situation.
Yeah.
And then it's all framed in and all solid. And then we'll get like I think here, maybe on the fender itself, we'll put a foam sealy to just help seal up. So we'll like stick it there and just kind of watch it. But I just gotta trim up some stuff, final weld, do a couple things here or there. Great. Of course, all the sprinklers on this side, so these are all good. All the way down through. Then on this side, it's the exact same thing. So you can see here the windows in this side temporarily. So we got 5, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15 Zeus buttons holding the fender on. And then the back fenders.
Just couldn't stand to see everybody else having fun with their stuff outside, so I decided to run home real quick and get the Mustang, bring it out. This car's a little bit harder to get out of than old Sugar Mama is. Whew. So a lot of you guys have been wondering what's been going on with this thing. I have people ask me like probably once a week, hey, wait, when are you gonna get the Mustang back out? Is the Mustang done? The Mustang is done and finished for now. So basically just put it back together, knocked some compression out of it, remachined everything, slapped it back in. I had this car done end of fall, and I pretty much just let it sit in my garage. So I just got it back out here because the weather is so nice. Decided to take it for a little spin. So just drove it to the shop today for work. But yeah, this thing, massive money pit. But you know what's not a money pit yet? Is old William, aka No Kill Bill. So this thing, my new daily, you know I can't be rolling around in something that's completely factory stock. So plans for this car right now, absolute bare minimum budget. Like I'm not trying to spend more than $1,000 total on this thing. So I got the old 30-second airbags, non-refillable out. Then we're gonna heat up some springs on this thing. And then I did buy some baller wheels. These things, mint. So I'm gonna go ahead and heat these springs up and I get this thing nice and low. Just make sure everything's good mechanically. I'm gonna drive it. These cars, in case you can't see on camera, everything is actually nice and tight in there. So I'm trying to like find the best angle to try and get in there. Oh yeah, we can do that. Come on, baby, work with me.
Oh, it's going up.
Does it have what the kids call motion yet? I think we're getting close. Tight back there. It's a little bit sketchy. Now it just needs like a really big front wheel. And it'll look like one of them. You ever seen like them big wheel choppers? It's got plenty of suspension. There's plenty of suspension left. It can go lower if I really wanted.
Spring's moving.
There it is.
That's sad. They can't take them out or do anything. Yeah. That's getting there.
Oh, dang it.
Went too far.
Too lower yet?
Hey, I went too far on this one side.
Told ya.
You know what that means.
You can lower on the other.
You gotta go lower on that side.
You gotta go lower now. Alright, talk to you guys tomorrow.
Now comes the special part. Now, these 1996 Grandpa Specials are cool and all, and we're definitely gonna save them, but I got something even better for this deal. 100 spokes. Yeah, if you know, you know. That's gotta be tight.
Gotta be tight.
I don't know what the torque specs are on these things. That's why they call them knockoffs. You literally put them on and off with a hammer. It's like, what's tight, what's not tight? I think this is tight. I'll check them again before I drive. How about that?
Sure.
Sure. Ooh. Watch the trim. And the rear. The rear is done. That thing looks so sick. All right, it's on to the fronts.
What do you think?
Needs an alignment bad now. Woo! Yeah, she's nice and low now. This thing looks so good. I can't believe how good it turned out for such minimal work. I'm gonna whip this thing. It's awesome. And one thing you guys didn't see, because it was kind of a pain in the butt and it took forever, but I put in a head unit, Kenwood head unit, and not one, not two, 3 subwoofers. Ta-da! It's a 3,500 watt system. Just enough to rattle some windows. Nothing too crazy, but and this is my old daily, by the way, since we're so nice and close to it.
I'd say it's a little bit of an upgrade.
I would say that this is an upgrade from this. I don't know about you guys, but anyways, I'm Kyle. Thanks for watching Steve Morris Engines. See you next time.
You need me up here? You need to be looking at them. You need me in here. You need me in the breeze.
No, I'm gonna put you in there. You just keep working.
Yeah, you do keep. Yeah, you do.
I know. Yeah, I do this. All right.
He tried to kill him, and then he bang and make him look like a dang Hebrew slave. I'm gonna say that too.
Treating him like a Hebrew slave.